Hey everyone, welcome to Amarillo Little Theater's Thursdays at 3. It's your host, Jason Crespin there. My AirPods are coming out. Hopefully everyone's having a great week. We're excited to have a big announcement today on Thursdays at 3, and of course remind you about everything that's going on here at the Amarillo Little Theater. If you guys are watching, send a comment, let us know. Hopefully everyone's having a great, wonderful, wonderful week. My connection says it's unstable. We'll see if we can get that fixed here in a second. Big announcements, big announcements. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Everyone having a good Thursday? Today's, of course, Thursday, April 14th, 2022. We've had a busy week, y'all. Oh, Larry Joe. I love it. Larry Joe says, my pen is ready to write it all down. I love that, Larry Joe. Love it. You're ready to go. I love that. A couple things we want to let you know about. First off, this week, if you guys weren't aware, our box office was closed Tuesday and Wednesday. And some of our staff, we were able to go. Not everyone can make it, but a lot of us went randomly to Denver on Tuesday. And we got to tour this great theater. It's a theater that I had been at before, and reached out to them, and they offered a great tour and session with us. And it was the Arvada Center. If you've never been to the Arvada Center, definitely check it out. It's in Arvada, Canada. No, Arvada, Colorado, which is a suburb basically of Denver. And we had the VIP treatment for sure. We were able to tour not only their facilities, their many venues. They have a kind of a black box theater where they have in rep right now 3 productions. And so we were able to kind of see that, see their costume area and their storage area. They have an outside amphitheater type of space that we were able to check out as well. It was beautiful. And then their main theater, where they had a production that we were invited to see. And so we were able to see their production of Kinky Boots. There's us who got to go on the trip. It was quick trip. We flew out, did all of that stuff, and then came back yesterday, very early morning times at the airports. But there we are, staff at Kinky Boots, having a blast. Took so many great notes, some things that they've done that we can implement here at ALT, some validation of some of the stuff that we're already doing that we were excited and super, proud of ourselves that we were already implementing, but just some small little ideas as well that I thought were really, really cool. Andrew Hopkins says, this last season has been absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear what's coming next. Exactly. We have a full announcement of our shows, which we're very excited about. A couple other things, since you guys are all a lot of people are joining us last minute. So before we get to our big announcement, we also want to remind you, of course, if you're interested in being a part of next season, the 2022-2023 season, where you would love, maybe you have a business, or maybe you are excited about your business or your company wants to advertise in our playbill. We want to remind you that we are currently taking advertisements for the 2022-23 playbill. There's the contract there. If you're interested, also you can check out the online form there, or give us a call, of course. Shoot me an email, jason@amarillo-littletheater.org. We can make sure you have all the information on how you too can advertise in our ALT playbill. That playbill gets seen by over 20,000 people, and it's a great way to not only advertise for your company or your business, but also to support Amarillo Little Theater, which is always great. I love that. Malia says, ready to see what I'm auditioning ready to see what I'm auditioning for next season. I love that. That's how we all are. I think sometimes whenever the season is coming out. Auditioning for it. Gotcha, Malia. I love that. Of course, Shrek rehearsals. I made it back in time for our Shrek rehearsal last night. They had a kind of cleaned up some music this week. But man, guys, Shrek rehearsals are going very, very well. They're building our sets. They're painting things. We'll have work call information probably next Saturday. We'll have a big work call coming up. So be on the lookout for your emails. And we'll post all about that as well, about how you can come up and for a couple hours, maybe paint some things, or help build some of our swamp, Shrek house and all the things related to Shrek. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for information on that. Can you tell I'm still tired? I think all of us who went on the trip are like dragging a little bit more today because we are exhausted from a great, fun, awesome trip. But yeah, so Shrek, we want to remind you that Shrek tickets go on sale to season ticket holders next Monday. Of course, that would be on Monday, the 18th, and then our general public on the 25th. So if you're a season ticket holder on Monday, the 18th, starting at 10 a.m., you can begin purchasing those tickets. We want to remind you, of course, May 5th through the 22nd for Shrek, the musical. It's going to be a big, fun show. So definitely get your tickets sooner than later. Of course, we want to remind you that the Royal Bar has a great partnership with ALT right now. The Persephone drink, which I got to see this drink in person, and it is gorgeous. It looks so cool with the edible glitter that's inside of it. Oh, it's so cool. So if you are headed to the theater, maybe about to go see art, or looking for a spot, after dinner, or maybe just to meet up for happy hour, head on over to the Royal Bar, of course, in Wolfland Avenue in the Palace Coffee location, and order a Persephone. Some of those proceeds come back to the Amarillo Little Theater, and so we definitely appreciate the Royal Bar for that. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous drink, I'm telling you. Also, of course, we want to remind you, I am wrapping up some different events, or things off my checklist, getting some magazine kind of articles that are going to be advertising our very own Miss Kelly OHara. Don't forget, Miss Kelly OHara will be performing at the Amarillo Little Theater on June 11th, an evening with Kelly OHara. We're going to be announcing that every Thursdays at 3, just to get you guys excited and ready. We'll probably also be sharing some different videos and pictures and all that stuff, getting you guys all excited. We'll be announcing soon when tickets go on sale for that event. You guys mark your calendar right now. It's going to be a great, awesome, awesome event. She's coming right here on our very own stage to perform a custom concert just for us. And then lastly, of course, but probably most important, we want you guys to remind you that we have art. Art is playing over at the Adventure Space. One more weekend of art, 3 more performances to see this masterpiece show. Art, of course, is a beautiful Tony Award-winning, Olivier Award-winning piece of theater. 3 actors there, Harrison and Omar and Brandon, bringing the show to life, of course, expertly directed by our very own Alan Shankles, with the help of Mr. Jason Driver as his assistant. I got to see this on opening night, and it was absolutely fantastic. The show was brilliant, so funny. I forgot how funny the show is. We had a talk back after Sunday's matinee, and that went exceptionally well as well, with all the themes of friendship and the themes of what is art. Some great discussions were had. So definitely, if you do not have tickets for art, call the box office. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Visit the website 806-355-9991, or of course the website amarillolittletheater.org. Again, guys, you're going to want to see this show. If you have not already seen it, you got to go see art. 3 more chances to see it. And then, of course, tonight shows at 7:30. Friday and Saturday, 8 o'clock. No Sunday matinee because of Easter. So just 3 more chances to see the show. I don't know what you're waiting for. Get those tickets. Okay, I guess. Oh, I should remind you, it's at the ALT Adventure Space, or at the Adventure Space, rated R for language. General seating over there. But yeah, tickets. Still some tickets left for the last 3 shows. Okay, are you guys excited? You want to find out what shows are coming for 2022, 2023? We want to remind you guys, of course, we had some voting that occurred for our main stage season. Thank you guys all who voted. Record numbers on our online votes, which were huge. We appreciate all of the people voting. What happens is all of those votes and all that information gets put with our play selection committee. Huge shout out to our play selection committee who gathered and read scripts and all of those things, and they help pick the main stage season, which is awesome. We appreciate all of their help and insight. And then mostly the staff picks the adventure space. We look at what kind of our season will be on our main stage, and we kind of look and see what shows will complement that and offer some more roles and a different kind of look at life through different plays. And so I guess I guess we should just dive right in, right? Okay, so I'm not going to give you exact dates because those dates are still kind of could be shuffled around as we work on our ALT season calendar. We're looking at what's best for build time, making sure the academy still has some space to do shows as well. Uh, but our academy, normally our season starts out over at that adventure space in August. And so this season, that will also ring true. This season was a little bit different because of Patsy Cline having to be in July. So kind of threw off things where we did not have that March main stage show. Um, but our first adventure space, are people even watching? Do we even know if people are watching? Two people have commented. Anyone else watching? We hope you guys are. But anyway, I was going to say our first show of our adventure space season is going to be a new play, a new kind of contemporary play. In fact, this play was will ring familiar for many of you because it was on. Oh, there's some comments there. Okay, good. Some people are watching. Okay, good. I love that. Jason's like, yes. Travis, quit teasing. Robin Martin has his fingers crossed for cats. I love it. Good. Stephanie's watching. Carla's watching. Jacob, great. Megan. Okay, good. So people are watching. Making sure it just wasn't, just me and 3 people. Millie's like, quit stalling. I'm watching. Can't wait for next season. Okay, good. So see, people are excited. Okay, good. Oh, I just got direction from Dakota. Hurry up. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure people were watching. You never know. It might just be me, talking to myself. Callie's like, just say it. Also here. Me too. Fantastic. Okay. So the first show of the adventure space will be a play called Significant Other. Significant Other. It's a beautiful, beautiful play. You guys might have recall it was on our potential main stage shows. The play selection committee knew it probably wouldn't be the best fit for the main stage because of some of the language and different things like that. But they were very adamant about us still performing the show. And so it'll be our August Adventure Space show. Will be Significant Other. It follows the story of Jordan Berman, and he is single. He has some 3 best friends, and he has this moment where he meets somebody from work, and he goes out on a date or what he thinks is a date, and kind of his life of finding love, if you will. But slowly and surely, his 3 besties all start getting married, and so he becomes kind of the third wheel. And so the theme of the show is basically, is it harder to find love or harder to support the ones that you do love when they do find love? It's a beautiful, beautiful play. So you guys are going to, I think, thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy it. So we have Significant Other. Again, Significant Other will be our first adventure space play. Then moving on over to the main stage, this will probably be in September. If you recall, the same time slot similar to Sound of Music was this year. But we have a great, huge show. The show has not been done on the ALT stage in a very long time, especially not while I've been here. But this was the winner of the 1958 Tony Award for Best Musical, 1982 and 2006 Olivier Award for Outstanding Musical, and the 1992 Tony Award for Best Musical Revival. Guys and Dolls. That's right. We are doing Guys and Dolls. If you have not heard about Guys and Dolls, it's an absolutely fantastic show. Of course, it revolves around a gambler, Nathan Detroit. He's tries to find cash to set up the biggest kind of craps game in town, and tons of mayhem happen. And there's Sky Masterson who helps him out, but beautiful, fun songs. Gosh, it's going to be a great, big, fun show. Adelaide and Sarah Brown are the 2 women in their lives. It has all the elements of New York City, but it's going to be a great, huge show. Great golden age classic for the theater. Guys and Dolls. If you get a chance, you have to ask Alan. Alan had to fill in a role the last time Guys and Dolls did the show, and he I know had to I think throw dice or something. We'll have to find out more information from Alan, but I like how Hugh suggested maybe Sound of Music too. I love it. I love that. So a lot of you guys are guessing these correct. Yep. Good old reliable Nathan. That's right, Hugh. I love that. Oh, Larry Joe, she says, I was in the chorus last time we did this, and it was super fun with lots of good parts. Agreed, agreed. The show, I mean, it's billed as one of the perfect musical comedies, and so I think it's going to be a fun show. The play selection committee, it was, voted on really well as well. So yeah, so Guys and Dolls will be the second show of our season. That'll be, of course, the first main stage show. But great music and a lot of fun. We'll have some fun with a bushel and a peck and luck be a lady and sit down, you're rocking the boat and all those huge musical theater fun numbers. Okay, then we move on back over to the adventure space. This will be our second adventure space show of the season. This will be, of course, probably around November, kind of the same time period that Defying Gravity was. This is a show that has been on our list, or not on our list necessarily, but a show that we've been looking at doing. It's the winner of the 2011 Pulitzer Prize, as well as the 2012 Tony Award winner for Best Play. We will be producing the play Clybourne Park. If you're unfamiliar with Clybourne Park, it is a absolutely fantastic piece of theater. It's basically about two separate afternoons, 50 years apart. It takes place in Chicago's northwest side. In September of 1959, Russ and Bev are moving out into the suburbs, and they inadvertently sold their house to the neighborhood's first Black family, and it ignited a community kind of showdown. That's kind of Act One and all the kind of situations that happened then. And then Act Two, September of 2009, 50 years later, the neighborhood is ripe for gentrification, and the house is again changing hands, this time to a young white couple with plans for demolition and a knack for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. And so it's kind of it's billed as a provocative nod to Raisin in the Sun. Bruce Norris, who of course won the Pulitzer Prize for this, takes a hilarious look at what happens when home becomes a battleground. Like I said, Clybourne Park is a huge show. It's going to be absolutely beautiful show over at the Adventure Space, probably in November. A lot of theaters have done Clybourne Park, and it's a great piece of theater that we're excited to bring to our ALT stage. So we're very excited about that. Okay, then moving on back over to the main stage, when we're looking at our next kind of big show. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was the number one show voted on by both our online voting and our in-house ballots, or not in-house ballots, but ballots that were sent in. But ALT, this will be a huge show for the ALT as we celebrate the holidays with Elf the Musical. That's right. We're going to be asking everyone, what is your favorite color as we produce Elf the Musical? This will be, of course, our December show, and this will be our Academy collaboration. So this is going to be a show that our Academy students will also be able to audition for. Of course, it's based on the beloved holiday film that we all know and love. It's follows, the elf buddy. He's a young orphan who accidentally crawls into Santa's bag of gifts and is transported to the North Pole where he is raised. It's going to be, oh my gosh, such a laugh out loud musical for sure, because he then goes on a search to find his real family, his real father, and hilarity ensues. It's kind of the modern Christmas Story. A lot of people who grew up with the movie A Christmas Story as their holiday classic feel like Elf is now their new kind of holiday classic movie. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Santa's coming. I love these comments. Santa's coming. Don't be a cotton-headed mini muggins, y'all. I love it. So yes, super fun. It's going to be a great, big, fun musical for the Academy. For our main stage course, there'll be our collaboration. And so yeah, we're going to deck the halls and get ready for Elf the Musical in December. It's going to be a really fun show. So yeah, a lot of people, yay. Yeah, Lissa's already prepared to answer the phone. ALT, what's your favorite color? We'll have, spaghetti and syrup contests and all that good stuff. It'll be great. And what better way to celebrate the holidays than with Elf the Musical, right? It's going to be great fun. Years ago, FYI, fun fact, years ago, we did a kind of a study on, or not a study, but we looked at some research about some of our most successful shows, especially on our main stage season. And of course, we already know Southern comedies do very well for ALT, but the other kind of popular shows were shows that had something to do with some sort of murder or a mystery of some sort. So, following suit, I believe this was the number one play that was selected as well. I'm very excited about this one as well. But we will producing on the main stage sometime in January, similar time slot to Murder on the Orient Express. You will see us producing Clue. That's right. Who did it? Was it so and so with something in the other? What is it? It's always like, oh, was it Mr. Green with the lead pipe in the conservatory or all that good stuff? Of course, Clue is the based on the iconic 1985 Paramount movie, which is one of my absolute favorite movies. Flames, flames on the side of your face. It's such a great movie. So many quotes. But it's a hilarious farce, which meets, of course, a murder mystery. The tale begins at a remote mansion where six mysterious guests assemble for an unusual dinner party where murder and blackmail are on the menu. Of course, it's based off of the popular Hasbro board game. But Clue is basically the comedy whodunit that will leave both cult fans and newcomers in stitches as they try to figure out who did it, where, and with what. So yeah, Clue. It's going to be a great show. So fun. I love that movie. If you have never seen Clue the movie, oh my gosh, it's such a fun movie. And so yeah, it's going to be a great show for our main stage. We know that murder mysteries do really well for us, and so yeah, I think that's going to be a great fun show. Okay, so then let's see. Awesome. So many fun comments. I love it. I love Jason Driver. Oh yeah, baby. I love that. Just Genius. Yes. Megan's very excited about that one. I love it. So yeah, so then moving then on over to the adventure space. This will be, of course, the Adventure Space musical that will head into February, a February time slot, if you will. This is a show that we've been looking at for a couple seasons now, and looking at what was going to be on the main stage and vice versa. We thought this would be a really strong show. This show is uh, basically it has the same creators of a show that was a Pulitzer Prize winning musical that we've done several years ago of Next to Normal. So it's from the same creative team as that. And this show over at the Adventure Space is a show called If Then. If you're unfamiliar with If Then, gosh, take a look at it. It's a beautiful, cool, really awesome musical that they've done a really good job. Basically, If Then is a contemporary musical about living in New York today and all the possibilities of tomorrow. With unforgettable songs and a deeply moving story, like I said, by the Pulitzer Prize and Tony Award winning creators of Next to Normal, this fascinating, ambitious, and original new musical simultaneously follows one woman's two possible life paths, painting a deeply moving portrait of the lives we lead as well as the lives we might have led. It's basically about this character named Elizabeth. She's a city planner and she moves back to New York to restart her life. And the city gives her an infinite possibilities, basically. She carefully designed plans, or when her carefully designed plans collided with the whims of fate, Elizabeth's life splits into two parallel paths. It then follows both stories simultaneously as the modern woman faces the intersection of choice and chance. So basically, the show is where her name is Elizabeth, and part of the show she goes by Liz, and part of the show she goes by Beth. And if she would have done this one thing, she's Liz, and it shows what her life would have been had she done this one thing. If she chose the other thing, if she lived her life this other way, it would have been Beth, and it explores that. And it goes back and forth. It's genius how the play is written. It's such a cool musical, and the music is great as well. So, uh, and it originally starred Idina Menzel. Yes, thank you for reminding me that there, Dakota. That cracks me up. But yeah, If Then, it's going to be an awesome show. Oh, I love this. Malia says, "Oh, you're gonna make me break my rule of one show per season, Jason. This season's on fire." That's right. The season is absolutely on fire. Exactly agreed. But yeah, if then it's a really cool musical. If you guys haven't had a chance, definitely take a look at that musical. It's so creative. It's so creative. Oh yes, Adele Adele Darren. I don't think it was Adele Darren that they messed up with her name for Dina Menzel, but yeah, there you go, Adele Dazeem. There you go. Yes. Jackie Burns was on the national tour. And fun fact, when Jackie Burns was in town to be Ava Perón in the opera's Evita, she attended our Beauty and the Beast years ago in our academy and absolutely loved it. So, yeah, so If Then will be our February Adventure Space musical. Very, very cool show. Okay, then we jump back over to main stage. This will be our kind of maybe late February, early March show, depending on where things fall on the calendar. We did not have a show this season in that time slot. We normally do. So we'll go back to that kind of calendar season, if you will. This show, again, very popular with our play selection stuff, and all of our committee members really loved this show as well. And it's sadly based on a true story. The ALT main stage will be producing These Shining Lives. These Shining Lives. Of course, this is based on the book The Radium Girls by Kate Moore. And it basically is the story, it's a beautiful story about heroism and determination of the women of the Radium Dial Company during the 1920s and 30s. There's a female character, Catherine, and her colleagues are becoming gravely ill by the day, not only through the acts of these brave and courageous women and their male allies, were these women able to fight their town, the press, and medical community, as well as the corporation that they work for. Theirs is an inspirational story of survival in its most transcendent sense, as they refuse to allow the company that stole their health to kill their spirits or endanger the lives of those that come after them. I know there's a Netflix series, I believe, right now called The Radium Girls as well. That there's so many elements um, of theater and movies and TV that have followed this story, and we will be happy to produce this show and excited to tell these women's story and get that information out there about what happened to these women and how they rallied to make a difference in our world. These Shining Lives, you guys are in for a treat with that show. It's moving and it's touching and it's going to be a great show for our main stage season. Um, with how hilarious and a farce is Clue. This is a beautiful dramatic piece of theater with These Shining Lives. Again, that will be in the late February, kind of early March time slot for our main stage season. And then, y'all, we try our hardest. We do everything that we can, but sometimes we need a little more time. And so sadly, our Adventure Space number 4 show right now is a TBA show. TBA. We keep joking that we need to write a show called TBA because we would make a lot of money. But we in fact have 3, if you can believe it, 3 scripts right now that we love. And so we just need to figure out and sit down and really look at what the best option is. Whether it be a show that has a little bit less technical elements, a show that won't conflict with other shows that are around it. But yeah, we have 3 shows. We will pull the trigger very soon on which show we will be producing, for sure by the calendar. So our calendar will hopefully have that announcement of that Adventure Space number 4 show. That'll be in April. That's right now where Art is sitting. And so, like I said, we have 3 plays that we're looking at. And so will be 1, 2, 3. We will find out. Shortly. Not today, but we will find out very, very soon of what show that is. We were trying to get it done by today, but we need to have another staff meeting and have more of our staff continue reading some of these 3 options that we have. Sadly we can't tell you what that show is yet, but like I said, by the time the calendar comes out, we'll have that show announced. And then finally, our big spring musical. This show had the pleasure of seeing. It was basically, I love how people are like waiting. They're like, oh my gosh, what's it gonna be? Our play selection committee was very passionate about this show and all the bells and whistles for this show to be produced on our main stage. It was the winner of the 2008 Sydney Theatre Award for Best Musical. Everyone grab a seat because we will be on the bus as we present Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the musical. Y'all get ready to shake your groove thing. Like I said, I've seen this show on Broadway. I saw the national tour. It is such a fun musical. It's of course based on the smash hit movie Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's a heartwarming, uplifting adventure of three friends, Tick, Bernadette, and Adam. They are on a glamorous, beautiful bus, uh, basically that they call Priscilla. And they are on their way to perform their drag show in the middle of the Australian outback. They're basically traveling all Australian outback to get to a casino to perform their show. They hop aboard the bus that they name Priscilla, searching for love and friendship, and they end up finding more than they ever imagined. The music, guys, the music in this show alone is going to have you dancing out of your seat. It has dazzling array of outrageous, amazing Olivia and Tony Award-winning costumes. And like I said, a hit parade of dance floor favorites, including It's Raining Men, I Will Survive, Hot Stuff, Boogie Wonderland, Go West, I Love the Nightlife, and Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It says this widely fresh and funny musical is a journey to the hearts of fabulous. We're very excited to be presenting that show. It's just, I'm telling you, it's going to be huge, huge, huge show. All the Australians, I love that. I love that. So there you guys have it. Again, we don't have our full season, but our ALT 22-23 season, Adventure Space, again, significant other, Clifton Park, If Then. We'll have that TBA show number 4 announced shortly. Main stage will be Guys and Dolls, Elf the Musical, Clue, These Shining Lives, and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. This season is guaranteed something for everyone. Looking for the family fun musical that you can, have the holidays with. Of course, Elf the Musical, if you're looking for that golden age musical. Guys and Dolls, looking for Pulitzer Prize winning pieces. We have Clifton Park, a true, drama. There's These Shining Lives, a contemporary fun show, Significant Other, that murder mystery show that you want to know who done it with Clue. A fabulous, laugh out loud, just amazing jukebox musical of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and a contemporary new play, or not new play, excuse me, new musical, If Then, that really has some themes of acceptance in different, accepting your fate. If you go one way, what happens, and if you go another way, what happens there. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for our play selection committee that helped us. Kudos to all of you who voted. Yes, this season is on fire. I have no talent to add to the stage, but I will be one happy season ticket holder. I love that. Oh, Emma, yeah, I love this. Emma says, your Aussie over here loves this. I love that, Emma. Fantastic. Gracie, her amazing season. Well done. Stephanie says, gonna have to get some season tickets or I might miss some of these. Exactly. Laura says, love this season. Yeah, it's a great season, guys. Again, a season for everyone. Something for everyone in our talent pool, and basically something for everyone for our audience as well. Carolyn Baum says there, a great season ahead. And just like Stephanie said, gonna have to get season tickets or you might miss one of these shows. Exactly. We want to remind you, season tickets are the best way to see all these shows. There might be some that you're like, oh, I cannot wait to see Elf the Musical or this and that. Season tickets will, of course, you guys can get those soon. You definitely, with season tickets, we won't be, if you buy a new season ticket package, they don't take effect until 42nd Street, which of course is our Academy show this coming summer. That's the first show of our 2022-23 season. And I should announce too, these are just 9 of the 12 shows we'll be doing. We know about 42nd Street, but there'll be 2 other Academy shows. Miss Michaela in August will announce the Academy season that will, of course, continue with, it'll be 42nd Street and 2 other shows, and then she'll announce the 3rd show, which will be the following season as well. But this doesn't even announce those Academy shows that season tickets can be used for. Malia says, I'm a musical girl, never done a play in my life, but Clue, I know, right? Clue's going to be absolutely such a fun show as well. So yeah, there you guys have it. Our ALT 2022-23 season. Again, don't forget, we still have that one Adventure Space show that we will announce. We have 3 shows that we're looking at for that 4th slot. We're very excited, and we'll be pulling the trigger on one of those shows before our calendar gets released. So there you guys have it. Get season tickets, start looking ahead. We'll, of course, be announcing audition dates and all that stuff. We just got to get through this season. Speaking of this season, don't forget, y'all, we have a beautiful play, a masterpiece play, if you will, of Art, April 7th through the 16th. Again, the three guys are absolutely doing a phenomenal job. There's Brandon and Harrison and Omar just tearing it up on stage. If you have not seen the show yet, get your tickets. Call 806-355-9991. Visit our website, amarillo littletheater.org. Show them the love and support. They've been working so hard, of course. Art, art, art. Go see Art at the Adventure Space this season. Monday, if you're a season ticket holder, buy your ticket starting for Shrek the Musical, that big ogre-sized musical over on our main stage. If you're not a season ticket holder, you got to wait for the following Monday, of course. And then spread the word, start getting your season tickets. We'll have that season ticket information, of course, for the 2022-2023 season on our website soon. But like I said, it's going to be a great, great season next season, something for everyone. And we'll be spreading the word about how you can become part of that season, but with auditions, with tons of volunteer opportunities, and all that good stuff. Be on the lookout, guys. An email coming out soon about our work call for Shrek, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. And then, of course, if you are interested in helping out, we'll be getting people involved on our Shrek crew and all those things as well. So thank y'all so much again for tuning in for Thursdays at 3 with our big announcement of our 2022-23 season. There it is again with Adventure Space, Significant Other, Clifton Park, If Then, a soon-to-be announced play, and then our main stage, Guys and Dolls, Elf the Musical, Clue, The Shining Lives, and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Next season, we'll have guys and dolls and elves and queens. I love it. So check us out. Of course, all the information, if you ever need any information, check out our website, amarillo-littletheater.org. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media. And hopefully we'll see you guys this weekend at Art. If not, hopefully soon at Shrek the Musical. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week on Thursdays at 3. Thank y'all very much.